and then they play again Friday for their regular season matchup. So let's break down a couple of things here. We have South Central Satellites. They're going to be the home team on the scoreboard this evening.
A little bit about the Satellites. Again, it all goes through Sadie Marks. She's their spark plug. She's their senior leader. Everything's going to go through her. Last game, her sister had a really big game with about 17 points, stepped up when Hope Welsh they were chasing her around a little bit, and someone else had to step up, and it was Sam Marks.
So, Lady Satellites led by Sadie Marks. What about the Tri-Township Tigers?
Jade Pryor and Addie Gorski are their two go-to players for the Tigers, with Pryor at 15 a game, Gorski about 11 a game. Everything goes through them. Tonight there's going to be some nerves, there's going to be some jitters, but whoever can overcome that, well, I think we'll come away with the victory tonight.
Both teams coached well. Satellites are coached by Ben Anderson. The Tigers are coached by Chris McGowan. Both coaches, they look calm, cool, collected on the outside, just looking to have a good competitive match. I mean, really, they're joking with each other before the game and just wanting to get this game underway and then get ready for sectionals next week.
Let's be honest here, Matt. On the outside, they're not going to show it, but on the inside, their blood is going.
Oh, yeah.
Their heart rate is up, probably in the 110s, 120s.
Oh, they're excited. They're competitors.
They're competitors.
That's the best thing.
Yes.
You have two solid coaches and two solid squads, as we're going to be just under a minute now till the starting lineups for both teams.
One cool thing about tonight is there's 4 different schools represented. For the boys, we have 2 different teams, so that's it's really going to bring out South Porter County.
Yes, it is.
Everybody is here tonight, Matt. It doesn't matter if you're a basketball fan or not. This is what PCC basketball is.
Yes, it is.
Grandmas, aunts, uncles, neighbors.
And the parents, I talked to a couple parents, they're probably more nervous than the players right now.
Yeah, they could.
Because they just want their kids to do well and be proud of them, So it'll be a good evening here for sure, as Tri-Township comes in from their locker room. South Central waiting on their sidelines. And we will turn it over to the public address announcer for the starting lineups and the national anthem.
To Boone High School.
Cut.
Yeah, they got that.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please rise and kindly remove all hats as we honor America and those who protect it both at home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem. And now, let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Tri-Township Tigers. A 5'5" senior, number 3, Addie Gorski.
Addie Gorski, senior leader, number 3.
Number 10,
Miranda Wozniak.
5'6" junior, number 12, Sydney Hudson.
Sydney Hudson.
A 5'8" sophomore, number 20, Addison Hendrickson.
Addison Hendrickson.
And a 5'8" junior.
And Jade Pryor, who you mentioned.
Pryor. The Lady Tigers are coached.
And then the Tigers are coached by Mr. Chris McGowan.
The whole game on the scoreboard, the South Central Satellite.
South Central starting lineup.
Sophomore, number 20,
Sam Marks.
A 5'9" sophomore, number 21.
Number 21, McKenna Welch. Number 23, Lexi Johnson.
23, Lexi Johnson.
Number 30, Sadie Marks.
Sadie Marks.
And the Satellites starting 5,
5'5" senior,
number 32, Hope Welsh.
The Lady Satellites are coached.
And Ben Anderson is the head coach for South Central. South Central joining the PCC in 2004. The girls have had 7 tournament championships. For South Central, and then for Tri-Township, they have 2. So each looking to add 1 this evening.
We also got the A crew for the officials tonight.
Yes, we did.
Danny Escalante, Joe Borowski, and Steve Jovanovic. Again, 3 of the best around. They're going to do what's best for the kids here tonight.
The Tigers with the ball, moving the perimeter. Gorski takes a 3 and knocks it down.
Don't let the Tigers get hot from the outside. They get that going. Could be a long night, but I don't think so. So we'll see how this goes.
So Satellites push the ball up through Hope Welsh. Welsh tried to get the ball, but there was a kick, so they will get the ball on the baseline. And that's it. That transition game's going to be hurry up and hustle coming back. Marks over to Welsh. Welsh in trouble, throws it to the short corner. Gorski had possession but stepped out of bounds, so Satellites get it back.
The Tigers are playing very up in your grill, up in your face pressure right now. So that means the back door will be open and you just can't force things like she just did right there.
Sydney Hudson with the steal, pushing the ball up, resetting.
South Central in their signature 2-3 zone.
Nothing to set up. Marks right there to get it. That's Sam. She plays very aggressive on that zone. So a jump ball to go to South Central. So Sam Marks bringing the ball up. Gorski knocks it away. And it'll stay with the Satellites.
Got some nerves the first minute of this ball game, Matt.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's packed right now with a whole bunch of people from all schools as Satellites go out of bounds, so Tri-Township will get the ball. Tri-Township gives up about 30 points a game. They're one of the better defensive teams in the area.
One thing I like about they just play hard.
Yes, they do. That's that football mentality of Chris McGowan as their coach. So Hudson not able to get that shot to fall.
They got a good short corner touch there.
Yes, and that's the ball movement's what's going to break that 2-3 zone. So 3-0 because of Gorski's three-point shot. South Central looking to score. Sam Marks to Hope Welsh. Welsh drives, gets it over to Johnson. Johnson has to get it back to reset. Marks attacks the basket off the glass, no good. Crashing the boards, and we're going to have the tie-up possession heading to the Tigers. Nope, calling a foul on McKenna Welsh.
You got just girls going at it, battling back and forth. It could have went either way. Could have been a jump, could have been a foul on either side. That's just wherever the official was at. And it could have
just been that body called that.
That is correct.
So McKenna Welsh picking up her first. Team first. Ball movement for the Tigers. Pryor takes a corner three, misses. Hendrickson able to get the rebound with the help of Gorski. Puts that ball up and back in.
Second chance points, Matt. They have to limit that tonight if they want to compete here.
Weak side rebounds can be key for any team. And right now, Tri-Township up 5-0 because of the rebound game. Welsh takes a three. Hits all around the rim and in, so Welsh heating up.
Like I said earlier in the week, Hope Welsh is one of the better shooters in the area.
She is.
She gets going. It all depends how the defense
plays.
She
averages 12 points a game, and she can just, like old NBA Jam, like she's heating up. Have a steal by Welsh, but Hudson coming back, knocking the ball out. Almost halfway through this first quarter. Back and forth ball game. Prior to the block, up and in.
Showed very good patience with that one. Did not force it. Little step through, up and under of breaking that press with the high-low touch.
So Satellite's able to break that press, but Johnson's shot doesn't fall. Tigers able to push that ball up and in. Going to be a foul on Hendrickson, her first, battling for that second chance again. So that'll be the first on the Tigers. And they take that press back at least to half court.
Last possession, they ran their typical, they run the flex offense.
Right.
Cross screen, they go up screen at the end. You got a double here. There'll be a flare. Look for Hope Welsh in the
Sam
corner.
Marks attacking the basket on the left side. She'll go to the free throw line as Gorski picks up her first foul.
One of the big things about that offense, it depends how much you want to play help side. If you're really helping off, they're going to kick out. But if you're not, that'll be a layup line for Marks.
Yeah, Marks has a great first step to the basket. She gets the first free throw. 7-4 in this first quarter. I think the nerves have settled down by everybody here.
Blood's flowing.
Hendrickson the rebound. Gets it up to Hudson. Hudson passes to Wozniak. Wozniak to Pryor at the elbow. Takes the jumper off the front of the iron, no good.
They're in that 2-3 zone, and then once they first pass, the bottom girl gets it, and then when the top can recover, she bumps her off, and they just kind of bump off.
Hands there by Hendrickson. Volleyball play over to Welsh for three again, and she connects. Tie ball game.
Hope Welsh in that left corner. She's got real estate over there.
She's heating up. And then I can't wait for the boom shakalaka later, right?
I'm ready for that one.
Steal by Lexi Johnson, and the Satellites are pushing the ball back up to Welsh, same spot. Out of bounds.
That is what we call a heat check, my friend. Heat check.
She was heavily guarded that time. And that's it. Like, just because you're feeling it there, just relax on that. So we have the Tigers at their front court. Gorski looking to get the ball inside to Pryor or Hendrickson. Pryor staying on that side. Gorski's three's no good. Rebound is by Sam Marks. Marks listening to Coach Anderson. Gorski pushing the defense up. Sam Marks didn't realize where she was at, and it was a backcourt violation.
There was just some contact around the Wolf there at the center court, and could have went either way, but again, that caused her to go back over.
And it's the hand check. Not supposed to touch them.
Two hands on.
Two
is
hands.
Automatic.
Yep.
Automatic.
So 2 minutes 43 seconds. Tigers ball. Hudson over to Gorski. Back and forth. Wozniak takes a three. No good. Hendrickson saves the ball to Hudson. Over to Pryor on the wing. Off the iron. Hendrickson, offensive rebound. Gets tied up.
We got a foul.
I believe that will be on Hendrickson. So that'll be her set. Tri-Township coming back with the press. Johnson, skip pass over to Marks. Welsh, gonna have Marks going back to the line.
Being a little aggressive there, and she's just going for the block, and just came down and hit her arm.
I'm just making sure, but
they put the wrong on the board.
Right. I believe that was on Hudson, so that would be her first, team 4. Marks. That's going to be another foul on Hudson. So the Tigers putting South Central into the bonus for the next 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
With that being the 5th foul, we'll see how that plays into a factor.
Making 1 of 2.
That's on
Marks, missing that. Marks second connects. Have Hudson over to Gorski. Wozniak on the right side.
Down.
They can find Hudson. He is good. 10-8 with a minute 35.
Great possession for the Tigers there, being patient.
There was a turnover by South Central. The officials are going to be making sure those fouls are what they were. They're going to have the ball brought up by Hudson. Oh, over to the baseline. Pryor drives. That's going to be a foul on. Yeah, driving from the baseline in a 2-3 zone. Pretty tough because you usually have a burst. She is a scrappy sophomore guard, plays hard defense.
They just like their team motto is just like they have grit. You know what I mean?
Foul is going to be on Gorski.
And that's 2 shots.
That'll ball game. Osornio able to help bring the ball up now. Hudson, Pryor finding Wozniak the free throw line. Turnaround jumper's no good. Sam Marks the rebound.
That high post area for them is where they're going to
box it away. Back to John.
Using her right hand and finishing with that little floater.
12-12 with under 30 seconds left. Final possession of this first half. Osornio getting into trouble at the top of that zone. Can't get in there with Sam Marks. Pryor did not know what time it was. Sports Network, the only game in town.
Morris Motor Services in Wanata is proud to be the premier logistics company in Northwest Indiana. Hauling aggregate in the tri-state area, they proudly serve their clients with timely and efficient service. And with their own fleet of modern trucks, Morris will be miles of every stone and slag yard in the area. For more info, visit mmsitrucking.com or call 219-733-9430.
Co-Alliance is your local choice for total agronomy solutions, fuel, and seriously succeed. When you're looking for a better choice in crop inputs, fuel for your fleet, heat for your home, or grain marketing solutions, choose the option that keeps your money in your community.
Welcome back here on the Region Sports Network. So we are going into the second quarter now, yes. So we believe had Hendrickson down as a foul, but should be 2. So we'll make sure that's all sorted out. So Tigers will get the possession at Borneo is in for Hendrickson at the moment. So Hudson
living in that spot where there's that opening.
Had or Gorski could get onto the floor too. It'll be a 30-second. So confirming, Mr. Ramian.
Hendrickson having 3 fouls. They came together and it was on that last her with 3 fouls in the first quarter there.
It's going to be hurtful for Tri-Township, but like you said, don't want to sit there with 3. Township up 14-12. Shot no good. Gorski looking to run. Going to the middle, finding Hudson to Osornio. Osornio watching to see how Hudson trying.
I always say, man, fake a pass to make a pass, right? No pump fakes are going on right now.
Zone spot. She's yes, it is. Fouls on Pryor. Inbounds to Johnson. Johnson up off the glass, no good. Pryor the rebound. Wozniak. It's reverse, no good. Jump ball. He did not switch that arrow, so it is Tiger ball out of bounds. Marks with the tip out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Tigers.
A lot of standing.
Ball game is Addison Hendrickson for Tri-Township. Sam Marks' defense is actually very impressive. Wozniak, point attempt, no good. Hendrickson goes up strong, gets a foul, and I believe
point shooter. It's probably not the best look Coach wanted right there.
It's not 6 o'clock yet. 12 ball game, it could extend that lead. Rebound Johnson.
When they go Kansas, you get a high-low look out of that action. They do a cross screen up.
Top of the key. Looking to drive, Pryor, Gardiner. You have Johnson going back central. Keeps that possession, but got in trouble there by just picking that ball up.
Win and go get it.
Gets to the block. Marks driving.
Going
yes.
East-west there. Going to go north-south. Go hard at the defender and go straight up and go get a foul.
She went exene. Tri-Township on top. To Hudson, bringing the ball up. Pryor working kind of in between that block and high post, bringing Welsh up. Yes. So Pryor trying to make sure she's moving as much as with the rebound. 15-13, 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Wozniak brings the ball up. Four minutes to go, and we're halfway through the second quarter.
South Central, different looks.
Yes.
This is the first time he's done this offense against this 2-3 zone. It's just a lot more movement, 5 out. And it worked right there.
Pryor able to take that ball. Marks getting it up to Hope Welsh. Welsh up to McKenna.
Timeout Tigers.
30-second timeout by Tri-Township.
South Central's getting a little stagnant on offense. For them, the last 6 times down the floor, they ran 6 different sets. So there's really no continuity going on. They're all like, oh, what do I do, what do I do, what do I do? Let's be honest, when you're in this situation, in this kind of game, this kind of
that you want to run, maybe throwing a set play here or there, but
when they run their flex offense, they do a great job of getting that back cut, that curl coming off, or that up screen coming up.
They've had success with that in the first quarter.
Yes. Get back to what's working for them.
So 19-13 is your score in the second quarter. Ball up. Looks like they're going
a little 3-2.
3-2 ball going to Tri-Township.
Yes, the people are yelling, shoot it, you're open.
That's not her shot, right?
There's a reason she's open.
Yeah, like she took one. She would rather go in and drive.
And she does a great job of slashing and going to the rim.
Pass inbound to Hendrickson with her left and connects. 21-13. Marks looking to attack that Tiger zone. Hendrickson closing out on Marks, no good. Long shot, no rebound. Saying it's touched by the Tigers. South Central get the ball on the sideline.
Johnson checks back in for the Satellites.
So you have the junior Johnson checking in for Mendenhall. Which coming in off the bench, she played a pretty decent little game in there.
She did what she needed for her team right there.
Yes.
She knows I'm not really going to score.
It was a blue-collar effort, right?
That is a great candidate for the blue-collar player of the game.
So Johnson at the wing, back up to Sam Marks, looks over to Hope Welsh. Welsh guarded by Wozniak. Marks could have kept going there, but cut off by Hendrickson. A little hustle play, getting the ball back, and Johnson ends up with the ball at the wing. Back to Marks. Back and forth. Wing to back. Sadie Marks is moving that triangle, but she's not getting anywhere with that Tiger defense.
When they run this, they got to run a overload somewhere. They get
you got to go on the other side, right?
Get somebody in this corner.
Yep.
Get somebody in that corner right now.
Dumps in to Marks. Marks goes up. And she's shooting 2. That's going to be on Pryor. That's going to be her 3rd. But it's not. They called that on Wozniak.
Yeah.
So Pryor goes flying back. Wozniak with the coming down hammer, and you have Marks to the line.
They both were right there. It could have went either way. Kind of got her arm as she was going up.
The ref was on that sideline.
Right
the baseline ref, if he would have called it, could have called that on Pryor. Right. So Marks misses the first. Second one up off the front of the rim. She gets her own rebound, attacks the rim. Pryor hits the floor, and the ball goes to the Tigers. Good offensive rebound and attack there by Marks. Lucky she didn't get
that could have been
an offensive foul there.
We got 1 minute to play till half here, Matt. And South Central is at 13 points.
So Pryor at the wing. Wozniak cuts through to Hendrickson. Hand off to Pryor.
This possession, South Central went man. Throwing something different at them.
Yes, they are. See, that's why you are one of the best color commentators in the PCC and the region on Region
Matt,
Sports Network.
It is a total team effort, and there's no one else.
True, true. The entry pass was knocked out of bounds, but it's saying off of Pryor, so 29 seconds left. The Satellites will have a possession here.
Let's see if they hold for 1.
You got to hold to the good shot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if the shot's there and it's good, you take it.
If you get a layup, go.
To Marks in the paint. Kicks it back out to Welsh. Now Sadie Marks skip passes over to Johnson. Johnson back to Sam Marks with 6 seconds left. Johnson to Sam Marks for 3. No good off the back end of the iron. You have a defensive rebound by Pryor, and that's how the second quarter is going to end. You have a 21-13 in favor of Tri-Township. When we come back, we will break down the first half with the Homeland Farms halftime show. So you're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Why?
Hey basketball fans, NITCO is excited to be the official internet provider of the PCC High School Basketball Tournament. Whether you're a student, a parent, or just a die-hard fan, NITCO is your home court advantage for internet, TV, and voice. So don't miss a second of the action and call NITCO at 219-996-2981 or visit nitco.com. NITCO, where the love of the game meets the speed of the connection.
Hello PCC, I'm Joe Feller of Heinold & Feller Tire and Lawn Equipment. We are pleased to sponsor this great tourney again. Heinold & Feller has been the go-to place for PCC families since 1958. With our locations in La Crosse and Valparaiso, we are continuing to provide the best in tires, auto repair, and full-service lawn equipment for over 65 years. We carry the brands that you trust from Bridgestone, Firestone, and Cooper to lawn equipment from Ferris, Toro, Bad Boy, and Husqvarna, and more. Come see us soon at Heinold & Feller in Valparaiso or La Crosse.
Right now, you might be confused saying, what's Boone Grove's cheer team doing on the floor? But they are the 2024 cheer champions of the PCC, and this has been their routine. They saw that earlier in the week. So they get to perform here at the championship game.
Sometimes this is just as important as the basketball game.
It is.
And
they do a great job preparing year-round.
Yes.
Yeah, Boone Grove Wolves 2024 cheer champions, and they get a spirit plaque presented by Josh Russell, great host of this tournament. He kind of stressed out a little bit with this weather and everything, but
I mean,
doing a great job doing what you can.
It is all hands on deck in the PCC for this. Everyone does a great job of just doing what's right for the kids, and I think they did, like I said earlier, it's a great job for them to bring everything back into one gym. Yes, the original plan was to go boys here, girls there at South Central, but I'm glad they figured it out, and thank you for the ice yesterday to help us out a little bit with that.
Right, and that's people Facebook, text and everything. They're like, what's this, and it's like, you know what? When counties are in red driving emergencies, you can't get to where you need to be, and safety of the players and fans came first. So we are here this evening. Gym is packed.
I think we're going to have 2 more performances.
And now, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen, at this time, the Porter County Conference is proud to present your 2024 All-Conference Cheerleader.
They're going to announce all conference cheer here.
So all conference cheer.
Alan Albee and Tori Lukey.
We'll turn that over to Mr. Russell.
From Hebron, Sydney Preston and Paige Krupke.
You have Clay Corman, and he's the principal of Boone Grove, and Alyssa Clemens is the executive secretary of the PCC. So they are handing out the all-conference medals. Each team gets 2 candidates.
She helped us out a tremendous amount at the banquet. So shout out to her,
Yes,
Clemens, for the banquet.
Very capable hands. The PCC is in with her as executive secretary, and also shared with that is Cindy Capuch. She is taking over like social media and everything. So if you've been seeing that online, she has.
Chloe Brady and Riley Schultz.
Is that a couch camera?
Yes. She has done a great job having volunteers get pictures getting video, making hype videos, does a great job.
And Mariana Brown. And from Westville, Brianna McCurd and Teresa Lopez. From all of us at the Porter County Conference, we would like to recognize and congratulate the 2024 Porter County Conference All-Conference Cheer Team.
So right there at center court is your 2024 All-Conference Cheer Team, as we have a jam-packed Homeland Farm halftime show brought to you by Homeland Farms in Morgan Township. So
It is not their first rodeo of setting up a great picture.
No,
They did that by themselves.
it's true.
If you had other people out there as not in the PCC, they would still be trying to get organized.
If it was just like
Yeah.
you and me trying
Yeah,
to get a picture,
not a chance.
it would have been two people and it would not have been good. So there's 3 minutes, 30 seconds left of halftime. Nate and I will break down this first half. 21-13 is your score. Tigers on top of Satellites. So we'll keep it right here as we break this down. And for me, watching this half, Tri-Township came back, played a better second quarter in foul trouble than South Central kind of stayed back. How many points did they score?
South Central only scored 1 point.
So 1 point.
1 point in the second quarter.
1 point in the second quarter scored by South Central, and you had the Tigers in foul trouble. So I wonder if going into the locker room you look at it and say, hey, we got to attack that basket more, or what do you need to do there, Coach Ramian?
There was some times when South Central's offense was very stagnant, right? They would go set heavy, very 4 or 5 in a row. We're going to a different set down the floor. After a while, when Tri-Township is in that zone, sets aren't really going to work, right?
Right,
so you got to do what's open. Hit the high post, hit the short corner, find the opening so you can attack those, I would say, weak spots, but attack the
open spots of the zone.
The holes in the zone, and then have your shooters ready in the corners or the wings, and you got to be ready to attack. Like right now, they're in a deficit they probably haven't seen in a long time. So how do they come out this second half and react is really going to show how they are going to maybe go this at the middle of February here with sectionals next week. You play again, Tri-Township again on Friday. They got to just make some adjustments and go.
Most people are saying, okay, it's the tournament, trying to find these games. A lot of these PCC teams had games last night, so games get bumped. South Central plays tonight, plays Westville for their senior night tomorrow, and then they go playing Tri-Township again on Friday.
Yeah.
So back-to-back games for South Central. The Tigers play tonight. They play South Central Friday, and then they're playing Marquette, who are pretty good in the 1A system, and that they play them on Saturday. And then sectionals start on Tuesday for them as they will go to Morgan Township to play Morgan Township.
At the end of the day, this next week, you just want to get by healthy, right?
Yes.
Yes, you want to make sure you want to win the games, of course, but you want to make sure you're zoned in for next Tuesday or Wednesday when your sectional game kicks off, right?
And that's what you need to do. I mean, that's what you're gearing up to play your best ball next week, now going into next week.
Yep.
We have 20 seconds before the first start of the third quarter.
I don't know about you, but this gym is packed.
It's packed and it's rocking.
There's not a seat available, Matt. There is not one seat available.
That's why I'm glad I have it right here with you.
We are
announcing this second half.
The third row here.
We're right in the action. So South Central get the ball starting the third quarter. I'd like to thank our friends over at Homeland Farm. They are a proud PCC supporter, and we thank them, the farm over in Morgan Township, Homeland Farms.
Tri-Township comes out man-to-man here. It's the way they ended last quarter. Let's see if it's out of bounds. Some people change out of bounds.
Out of bounds,
they
go to a zone or something. So you had the entry pass to Welsh. Welsh goes out of bounds. She is the inbounder to Marks. Foul is going to be on Wozniak, I believe, and that'll be her second. First on the team. Marks going to the line. And I believe she has been to the line the most. This is her third trip, I think.
Yeah, third or fourth. But again, at this point, it doesn't matter if you miss them. We got to take advantage and we got to go.
You need to get out of this little hole, get out of this rut, and make every freebie that you can as she connects on the second.
It's always good to score when the clock is stopped as well.
It is. Wiser words were never spoken. Whew. As Hudson brings the ball up to Hendrickson at the wing. Gorski cuts to the basket, goes back out to the side. Pryor attacks, and it's good. Pryor's having a nice little game there, able to get to the paint in multiple ways for the Tigers. 23-14.
Both teams are switching up their defenses, making adjustments the second half. Are both in man right now.
Welsh kicks it back out to Johnson. Johnson got nowhere to go with Pryor on her. Back out to Sam Marks. She drives all the way baseline, up and in.
For South Central, they're doing a really good job, again, of being patient.
Yes.
Besides that first possession, but the last minute or 50 seconds or so, working it around and getting a good one versus a shot they can get any time.
So a foul's on Gorski, her third. Tigers second. Marks gets that three-point play the old-fashioned way. I mean, that's still 40 years gone, right? So Hudson gets the ball to the short corner and then pushed out of bounds, and now a reset by the Tigers on the offense. Tigers want to see some motion going through the paint. Ends up with Hudson in the corner. Hendrickson cutting and then flashing out. Wozniak over to Hendrickson. Back out to Gorski at the volleyball line. Calm, cool, collected. The Tigers. Wozniak attacks. Over to Pryor. Pryor winds up, drives baseline. Gets it over to Hendrickson on the short corner. Over to Hudson. Hudson drives back out. Wozniak takes the three. Sinks it. 26-17. Largest lead of the night for Tri-Township.
Patience, patience, patience. That was about a minute possession there.
Minute possession and everyone touched the ball.
And he scored.
Hope Welsh drives baseline, no good. Rebounded by Pryor. Hudson in no hurry. Wozniak takes another three and it gets it. Back-to-back threes by Wozniak. 29-17. We're going to have a timeout here after the cross. So that will be a full timeout called by South Central. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
When life keeps you busy and you can't get to the store, shop online with Strachan Van Til To Go. Our to-go service is easy to use. Register using your rewards account information, fill your virtual cart, and choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save time and money with our online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, shopping made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network and the 2024 Porter County Conference Basketball Tournament presented by Morris Motor Service. Full timeout called by South Central after back-to-back threes by Miranda Wozniak. Hudson steals the ball up to Gorski. Pryor attacks the rim but gets the ball knocked loose by Welsh. Good hands there. Hudson gets that ball knocked out of bounds, and she'll be the inbounder.
South Central's back in their 2-3 zone.
Pryor takes that shot out of bounds. Hudson offensive rebound on that weak side and going to the free throw line.
When you don't box out, second chance opportunities happen. And
So
at this point, they can't trade buckets.
Foul's going to be on Johnson, her first on the Satellites in this third quarter. And Johnson's having a pretty decent game. She picks up the foul there. She's not the scorer, but she's the one that does that dirty work of boxing out, trying to The ball inside, no one's there. Hendrickson looking for cutters. Hands by Welsh as she swats that over to her sister Hope. And that's exactly what you need to do.
Yep.
So South Central down by 10, looking to cut into this lead. Minute 18 left in the third. Sam Marks over to Hope Welsh. Skip pass back up to McKenna at the volleyball line. Sam Marks. No movement. Back and forth we go.
Skip to the corner.
Welsh. 3-ball. No good. Rebound. Sam Marks. She goes up. Nothing there. Up and in. 31-23 under a minute. So 50 seconds left in the third.
You saw them setting that back screen for that skip down here.
Wozniak tries to drive. Sam Marks gets a hand on it, and Hope Welsh picks up the steal with 36 seconds left.
See if South Central can get a double whammy here. They score. They got the possession arrow. Start of the fourth. It can be their ball as well. It's going to be a 6-point play.
25 seconds left. McKenna Welsh at the wing. Gets it over to Mendenhall. Sam Marks, they want to set that 3-ball up to Welsh in the corner. Wozniak's right there. Welsh drives. Soft, but nothing. Hits the back of the iron. 8 seconds left. Wozniak's pushing the ball up to Pryor. Pryor to the block. Layup is good. 2 seconds left. 1 second. That's how the third quarter goes, and Tri-Township Tigers extend to a 10-point lead.
Right there, that is just sprinting down the floor versus South Central jogging down the floor. You gotta know the time, know the situation. No, I got 5-6 seconds left here towards the end of the quarter. I gotta go.
Transition game there. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Those watching at home having a little Wi-Fi issue, but we got all technicians on deck as South Central gets possession in this fourth quarter, down 10, as Welsh gets to the block, puts up a shot. No good, gets her own rebound. Sadie Marks back to her sister Sam.
Tigers are back in that zone they were playing in the first half. South Central's really got to utilize the free throw line extended here, both sides, and they'll be successful.
They have a hand check on Osornio. It's her first, team first. Welsh, the softball throw over to Marks. Welsh at the wing. Sam Marks gets to the elbow. Skip pass. Down and out to the knee. Mendenthal gets the ball out of a jam, and Marks attacks the basket, gets the rebound, back out to Welsh. Welsh with a shot. No good. Offensive rebound, back-to-back possessions. Welsh to 3-ball, no good. Sadie Marks, offensive rebound, goes right through her, and the ball staying with the Satellites.
I honestly, it might look bad. I think that's a good no call because that honestly could have went either way.
Right.
She was attacking.
She was going.
Tri-Township girl was vertical. It might look bad, but I think that was a good call.
So playing through it, into the fourth quarter. Satellites inbound the ball.
But again, of course, both coaches wanted to go their way.
Oh, yeah.
It's a 10-point game, PCC girls final. It's heated.
Ball, entry pass to Marks, good. South Central cuts the lead to 8. Osornio in the backcourt gets up to Pryor. Pryor, Hendrickson back out to Osornio. Gorski being patient, guarded by Marks.
South Central go back to man-to-man here. They can't afford to sit back in that 2-3, waste any more time.
Pryor looking to drive, gets it over to Osornio. Foul's going to be on number 21, McKenna Welsh, I believe. So that's her second. First on the Satellites in this quarter. Wozniak, the inbounder. She gets the ball into Osornio, back out to the volleyball line. Gorski over to Wozniak. Wozniak driving, picking up a blocking foul would be McKenna Welsh. So that's going to be her third.
You got to keep her in, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
You have to.
You don't. Fourth quarter, I mean.
6 minutes to play, you got to go.
If she
gets her fourth, maybe.
She did a decent job defending. I mean, Wozniak gets the ball up to Pryor, but Welsh with the hands driving up. No good. Hendrickson, defensive rebound. Pryor to Wozniak. Wozniak wanted a pick. Nothing happening there. Crucial for the Tigers. Osornio to Hendrickson. To Wozniak. Hand check by Marks. So 3 team fouls here within the last minute and a half for the Satellites.
A little chippy.
Justin Cole, how are we doing over there with everything? He's back in action and we're good to go. So
when we have Justin Cole in the house, we are in good hands.
Yes,
Matt.
we are. So we're going to have a Tiger turnover with a carry. So South Central looking to mount this comeback for the 2024 championship of the PCC tourney. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left. Satellites are down by 8. Welsh.
They do that little X cut to get somebody in the high post.
Sam Marks drives, dishes it back out to Johnson.
Give it back to her.
Marks does a good job attacking Johnson. Dead ball. Gets the ball over to Welsh. Gonna call a foul on
jump ball.
Oh, jump ball? So Wozniak and Welsh going for the ball. The Tigers will end up with that possession. Osornio will inbound the ball. Wozniak collects.
They're going to chin action here. A lot of high post touches right there. Back door, yep.
Back door's always open. Gorski finds it off the glass, and the Tigers are up 10, 35-25.
One of Coach McGowan's specialties.
Around the perimeter for the Satellites, Sam Marks looks to use that pick by Hope Welsh. Nothing there. Sadie with a 3 in the corner. No good. McKenna Welsh with the rebound. Now Sister Hope goes up. Nothing. Pryor with the rebound, and now a foul's called. So a reach-in foul by Sam Marks, and South Central has 4 fouls as a team. Coach McGowan wants to yell over everyone saying, I want a full timeout.
We got some blood here on the South Central jersey.
So there'll be a full timeout. We'll get that situated. We'll get the OxyClean too, but you're watching the game night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craftworkers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
Welcome back as Morris Motor Service in Wanata presents RSN Game Night coverage of the 2024 Porter County Conference Basketball Tournament right here on the Region Sports Network. Morris Motor Service serving Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan. Visit mmsitrucking.com for more info.
So with the blood situation, when she comes back in, she's going to have a number change because there's blood on her jersey. So right now she's going back to change, and we'll see what number she is.
Who was it?
It was Welsh.
So
number 21.
Pryor on the block puts Tri-Township up 12 with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third. But Marks high off the glass and in. So we're back to 10-point lead. Hudson back in for Tri-Township. Halfway through, skip pass. Patience by the Tigers. We have Gorski at the wing. Now over to Pryor, back to the other wing. A curl cut by Hudson. Back out to Hendrickson. Gorski. Back over to Hudson. Hudson has the triple threat look to attack as Sam Marks gets in there. Now with the foul. So Marks picks up her third foul, I believe, and the Tigers will be shooting bonus the rest of this fourth quarter. So Hudson will go to the line. Hudson, her free throw attempt off the back of the iron. So you have McKenna Welsh changing her number from 21 to 41. It's like 23 to 45 back in the day, right?
Yeah.
With Michael Jordan. And then we have a full timeout called by South Central to try to come up with a game plan in these last 3 minutes and 5 seconds. So you're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Blythe's Athletics in Valparaiso, whose team has been serving your team since 1959, is a leader in athletic apparel and equipment sales. Whether it's off the rack or customized to your specifications, Blythe's has the products and staff to serve you best. Trophies, embroidering, screen printing, athletic shoes, anything you're looking for, you'll find at Blythe's. Visit them today at teamblythes.com, where the athlete shops.
You're watching Game Night in the PCC on Region Sports Network and the 2024 Porter County Conference Basketball Tournament presented by Morris Motor Service. Hudson's free throw is good, and Osornio is going to be checking in for Tri-Township. Do want to give a shout out to Morris Motor Service because not only do they donate to sponsoring the Porter County Conference Tournament on RSN, they also help the conference out with the banquet. They're one of their premier sponsors as well, and they are an aggregate company in Wanatall, so they're hauling rock, and that's one of the things most people here, they don't need a ton of gravel, but they do like to give back to the communities of the PCC. South Central inbounding the ball. Skip pass over to Welsh in the corner. She gets to the paint. Osornio going to hold. That's a 15-yard penalty? No, it's not. It's just a holding call, and that's her second foul.
Repeat first down.
So Hudson's going to get Osornio out of the game, and it's the second team foul for the Tigers. So Hope Welsh, the inbounder. Getting it back over to Mark, and then she goes right back to the corner. Guarded by Wozniak. Ball's tipped by Pryor. Everyone to the deck, and we'll have a jump ball to Tri-Township.
That's what happens when you try to force it inside and you make a bad pass.
And that's it. The entry pass too high. Pryor able to just get a touch on it, and now South Central loses possession. Gorski able to bring that ball up, but knocked out by somebody. There's a turnover and all that excitement, and that's what happened. So
you speed them up, and that's what happens.
You speed me up, and I don't know what's happening either.
And that's okay. Nothing really happened.
It didn't. But we're back in the same spot we began, and now Gorski tries to skip pass, but no one's down at that far end.
I think she saw Coach Snodgrass standing over there.
Yes,
he had a black jersey.
Actually, he probably has a uniform underneath that, ready to shoot that.
I got to give Coach Snodgrass a thank you. He gave me my first coaching job about 8 years ago.
That's terrific. So he's the Snod father to you. That's good.
Yeah. Coach Snodgrass.
Yes, great guy. Program builder everywhere he's gone. Very successful. As a reverse layup goes up by Marks. Pryor with the rebound. Sam Marks out of frustration fouls, and they'll send Wozniak to the line. So clock stopped with 2 minutes, 3 seconds left. Wozniak will shoot 2.
So now for Tri-Township, this final 2 minutes, it's about controlling the ball, making good passes, stepping to the ball, right? When you receive it, don't just let it come flat-footed. Go to it.
And that's the reverse layup by Marks was a decent move. It just didn't fall for her that time.
How many shots did they miss the block inside tonight?
Yeah, that was crucial. Marks with the rebound, pushes it up. Sam Marks looks over to Johnson. Johnson wants to skip over to Welsh. Welsh now back to Marks. Marks drives. Sadie Marks takes the 3 in the corner. Hits all but the rim, but gets her own rebound. Foul. Nope, that's her sister. They look the same.
It's close.
30 and 20, I tell you.
It's hard.
So, jump ball is called. Ball out of bounds to the Satellites. Minute 43.
One's a sophomore, one's a senior.
Welsh inbounds to Marks. Marks left-handed layup, good. So they're back with the press. Minute 36 left. The Tigers waiting. McGowan wants a full timeout to go over a couple of details. The ball will be on the back court here. Should we keep it here?
We can keep it here.
We got a lot going on here. We'll have a trophy presentation after this. possibly all conference, I believe, but we'll have to see because I don't know that off the top of my head. But just a recap here, 38-29 is your score. Minute 30 left. Big stat right now, Tri-Township shooting because of the bonus with the 5 fouls.
Yeah, and again, South Central cannot trade buckets here. Right? You got to get bucket, stop. Tri-Township has got to keep getting stops and working around and waste time here. We got a minute 30 left. You got a 9-point lead here. How can we finish a ball game? Again, this time right now, this last minute 30 will help them into the next week or so sectional time because, again, they might be Morgan Township, they might be Washington Township, and all these PCC teams are very close to the top. The top tier are all right there. So this last little bit of time is going to get them ready to finish this game and next week in sectional time.
And Friday they'll play again down at the Tiger Den. So inbounds to Gorski and a jump ball back to Tri-Township. So scary inbound pass there. Good defense by Welsh. Have a stack formation. Hudson gets the ball. So Johnson. Hudson speeding things up. Welsh comes in to foul. Hudson has one gear, and that's fast, right?
That's all she needs.
Like she's just like, keep away.
Good look.
Hudson at the line. Free throw, no good. A lot of spin on that.
Yeah.
Back to it. Trying to sink the second. And that's why you spin it right in, extending the lead to 10. Sadie Marks driving off the hands of Pryor. Pryor collects. Pryor over to Wozniak. South Central looking to foul. And McKenna Welsh will pick up her 4th foul, I believe.
Trying to do a little too much there, you know?
Yes.
Yes, we get the situation. You got to get downhill, but can't score without the ball. That's something new. Did you just learn that?
You got to score more points than the other team to win.
And that'll do it.
That's what I've always said. Winning the game up 10 points right now, your Tri-Township Tigers looking for their 3rd PCC tournament championship. 18-1 on the year. Best record that they have ever had.
School record as well.
Yes. Hope Welsh takes a 3. Doesn't fall. Rebound Welsh. Welsh falling, has to throw. We have Pryor driving, scoring. Might be your Crow Company superhero of the game. Have 40 seconds left. Welsh, 3-ball, no good. Hudson, calm, cool, collected. 30 seconds left of the ball game. 42-29. South Central won it last year in 2023. 2024 looks like the Tigers' year. Hudson to the line. Foul's going to be on McKenna Welsh, and that's her 5th. So we have some subs coming in for Tri-Township and the Satellites. So number 22, Gwen Mendenhall for South Central. You have Mackenzie Schultz, number 32. Number 40, Bradley Rust. Number 24, Elena Shield. And number 44, Carr checking in for the Tigers. Hudson. Shot is up. No good. Subs for South Central. 33, Caitlin Duttlinger. Number 24, Brooklyn Jones. sophomores for the Satellites. Number 24, Lena Shield, the German exchange student.
Love it.
We're international with their family over in Germany, too, so that's pretty exciting.
That's fun stuff.
43-29 as Lapita Osornio checking in for the Tigers. 22 seconds remain. You have South Central needing to put up some shots. Marks driving baseline. Rust picking up a foul. 13 seconds. The ball will be taken out of bounds. So Johnson will be the inbounder. Johnson looking, getting the ball out to Mendenthal. Marks takes a long jumper inside the 3. Schultz battling for a rebound. Carr grabs it. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Tri-Township third PCC tournament championship in best record 19-1. Your 2024 tournament champions, Tri-Township, beating South Central 43-29. And they'll face each other again Friday night.
I said it earlier, they are just a gritty group, you know what I mean?
Yes.
They are just everywhere on the floor, and they're all like the same. If you look across right now, they all look identical.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
They're all right there. They're all 5'9", 5'10", and just the same. That's why the scouting report's so hard against them.
It is.
They have a ton of weapons, so many different things that they can throw at you, and that's why they broke the school record this year for wins.
So here's the Mental Attitude Award for the entire conference. The Girls Award is named after Mr. Dold, and it could be any player from any team. That's usually a senior, doesn't have to be.
Okay.
The recipient of this award is selected by the PCC coaches.
So the coaches look at criteria.
Sportsmanship, athletic ability, attitude throughout high school career towards athletics, high school, training, teammates, coaching, and opponents. The winner of the 2024 PCC James W. Gold Mental Attitude Award in girls basketball from Morgan Township, Peyton Honcher.
So Peyton Honcher from Morgan Township, great kid, great family. Your 2024 Gold Mental Attitude Award winner.
I love that they include the parents as well, you're right? It's a total family award.
Yes, it is. It is terrific.
Getting her to those games, it's a total team effort.
So Peyton Honcher from Morgan Township, your girls Mental Attitude Award winner. And we will come back here, cutting down some nets, having a gold ball trophy presentation. Have to complete a bracket with Tri-Township being PCC champs.
Mr. Craig Foreman is proud to present the Game Ball PCC Tournament Championship plaque and the Times Media Gold Ball to the champions of the 2024 Girls PCC Conference Tournament, the Tri-Township Tigers.
So Tri-Township Tigers with the gold ball, the plaque, and the game ball as they celebrate putting their bracket and finishing it as the 2024 tournament champions.
Other conferences around the state take notes, right? This is how you do it. This is how you take care of your own, and this is why this gym is full. On a Wednesday night in January, there is not a seat available because the PCC conference does it correctly.
And it's great. It's everybody, all the families know each other. They go, want a good, hard competitive game, but it's respectful.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. They know, hey, at the end of the game, I'm going to have to go work with this guy at whatever job and coming back and doing that. So, as we're seeing the celebration by Tri-Township, we have some award winners to give out.
We do.
We'll probably do that on the fly. We could probably talk
We're ready
through
to go.
that, right? So, Crowell Companies, Lanternman Superhero of the Game. Crowell Companies naming the Crowell Company Superhero of the game. One person comes to mind, in my mind, is Jade Pryor.
Yes. Again, Pryor was just the go-to tonight for the Tigers. When her team needed her the most, she stepped up and was there. Even if it was the small things as well, a box out, right? Setting a screen. Just being a good teammate when the player's on the ground, be the first one to lift them up. And that's why she's the MVP of tonight's game.
So she is your Lantern Man Superhero of the game. The Crowell Companies are the business professionals, and they're proud to recognize the superheroes on the basketball court. Jade Pryor. So we have Boilermakers 374, blue-collar player of the game. Earn while you learn with Boilermaker Local 374. One of my favorites is the blue-collar player of the game because it's that stat line that might not be there. Coming off the bench, Mendenthal, Gwen from South Central.
I'm going to go with Gwen Mendenthal again. The minutes might have been there what she wanted, but when she came off the bench, she did great things for the Satellites tonight. Even top of the 2-3 zone, just doing the little things that her team needed to keep her in the game for the most part. But the minutes were limited, but when she got her time, she took great advantage of it.
So Gwen Mendenthal, your blue-collar player of the game, brought to you by the Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. And then the play of the game, brought to you by RSN, your Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
I'm going to go with, at the end of the third, South Central was kind of lazy real quick, and Tri-Township went and got a bucket at the buzzer to put them up 10.
That was Wozniak on the right side pushing the ball up to Pryor, I believe.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So that is why Pryor's got that cape, but play of the game, keeping them up that 5-6 possessions throughout the game right there is your play of the game, brought to you by Region Sports Network.
Yeah, they got it to 10 there, and they really never got it below 6, I think. But when they got over that 10 threshold, they were like, we're in this. And that was a good, big momentum thing because that was just a hustle play.
So, congratulations to the Tri-Township Tigers as they are the 2024 PCC Tournament Girls Champions. We are going to give credit where credit is due here at RSN. Our executive producer is Mr. Chris Ramirez. Our operation manager, Rich Castillo. Coordinating producer is Zach Miller. Our sports director, Mike Dewan. Broadcast crew this evening, Matt Wellsand and Nate Ramian. Our producer is Zach Zanelli. And we'll throw Justin Cole in there now for doing the hard work. We got 2 cameras. One is run by Josh Regan, and then Zanelli and Cole are both splitting that job right now. I'd like to thank coaches over at Tri-Township, Chris McGowan, and from South Central, Ben Anderson. Thank you to our athletic directors at Tri-Township, Rick Snodgrass, and from South Central, John Haggard and Melissa Santana. Can't do it without our viewers. Thank you for tuning in at Facebook.com/Region Sports, YouTube.com/Region Sports, RegionSports.com, and ISHAATV.org. We'll be coming back in about 15 minutes with a new stream where the Hebron Hawks will be taking on the Morgan Township Cherokees. You're watching Game Night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.